Patrick O'Neill back here at the intermission, joined on the broadcast by Charlottetown Islanders superfan Jake Murphy. You may know better as Hockey Hat Guy. Jake, or HHG, will say, what are your thoughts on the first however many periods of this series?
Well, first off, thank you for having me on, Pat, and people will call me a lot of different names, so don't worry about that at all. The first period I thought was, was flying really good. It got better at the end, getting a little more chippy, but this second period, it really picked up. Hardy and Gersoy scoring, getting her going, that's a big, big thing. Is that a note to tell me you got kicked off the air?
No, I mean, you can't argue, especially the give and go they had there in the corner was very impressive. I always like to get the insight from the opposing fans or media and whatnot. Who's catching your eye in the Eagles? Who do you think looks good so far this series?
Well, I mean, Balmas is always a scary one right now. Mandalisi had a great game last night. I got to admit, we're shutting a lot of your guys down. I haven't seen a lot of Sokolov at all. I'm waiting for someone really to truly break out like what Hardy and Gersoy are doing tonight.
Yeah, no, that's a good observation for sure. Sokolov has been pretty quiet in this series, but still lots of hockey left to be played. Of course, we know the name Hockey Hat Guy. Tell us about, I guess, the persona, because we try to paint the picture of what's going on in the arena. Tell us about yourself and your character, I suppose we can call it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, as you know, I'm a big wrestling fan, so it's almost became a character. I didn't mean it to go that way, but it has. I talk to everybody in the rink. I get the crowd going. Normally, I have a flag going right now, and everyone here has embraced this character, and I really appreciate it. And last night was a good example. You were here. That Rob Berry gave me a great introduction, and I was humbled, man. I was totally humbled. Like Iron Sheik was standing right behind me.
As an old-school wrestling guy, I can appreciate that. And also, for fans at home who follow local wrestling, Cowboy Mike Hughes was doing the introductions. And he's what they call a babyface over here. He's a villain everywhere else he wrestles, but he's popular in PEI. I wanted to touch on, too, the Hockey Hat Guy show. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, it's now morphed into the Hockey Hatcast, the podcast. It will be back in the new year. I'm having some health issues right now, as a lot of people know behind the scenes, you know. And but you know what? Hey, I don't give up. I come to these games, I'm fired up, and next year the Hockey Hatcast will be back on, and I will have Pat McNeil on the Hockey Hatcast for sure.
Well, I'm waiting for it, and that's the thing. We have the Wildcast in Moncton, the Hurricast in Halifax. So Eagles fans out there listening, if anybody wants to take the ball and start a podcast, I will be happy to guest on it.
I would love for every Maritime team to have a podcast, because the boys in the Hurricast and the boys over there in Moncton are doing a great job.
Now, have you had a chance to talk to any of the Eagles fans floating around here? Because there are a few of them in the rink, and you guys are going to be coming to Cape Breton for 3 and 4, I understand.
Yeah, with every team that comes to town, I always talk to their fans. I was talking to Leon, I'm not going to say it, Guanaki.
His father's here, yeah.
Thank you. I've talked to him a couple times. I talked to Declan Smith's Billets, Sokolov's Billets. All great people. I love your fans. I love your arena. You know how much I love that rink over there. I love the Maritimes, and this is the part of the Hockey Hat Guy persona, as you were saying, is that I like everybody to have a good time. Cheer for your team, have fun. Boom. That's the way it goes.
Absolutely. You can get into it and have a rivalry with other teams and still have fun. But lastly, obviously, my listeners want to see the score turn around. Yeah. But for your team, what do they need to do to just keep things as they are?
I think they just got to keep going. I think they got to keep hitting the net. I think Hardy and Gersoy are flying right now, and that's a big, big thing. We have a line going, and that's all that matters in a series when you got a hot line. And, dude, I want to see Game 6 because I want to be going over for Game 6. I already found out about that. But if we beat you in 5...
Well, the Eagles could still win in 5, too. We'll see what happens. But anyway, great insight, great to hear from the fans in the stands. And keep getting the people riled up.
Can I do a shout-out really quick?
Absolutely.
I want to do a shout-out to my buddy James Skinner over in Cape Breton. He's having a rough time right now. And also my uncle from Windsor, Ontario, is listening to the game. Hey, Uncle Scotty, I'm a star now.
Well, Jake, we appreciate you having it on the broadcast. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
That's Jake Murphy, a.k.a. Hockey Hat Guy, joining us on the broadcast. He's a happy guy right now because his Islanders are leading 4-2. Eagles, though, have 20 minutes, and they'll start with the power play in the third period. You're listening to Carstar, Cape Breton, Screaming Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.